Sheikh, we want to know what is the purpose of Ramadan.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. وصلى الله على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى كل ملائكة المقربين وعلى عباد الله الصالحين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. اللهم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. The question you just posted, what is the purpose of fasting? First of all, Allah said, وَمَا خَلَقَتَ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. We did not create mankind and jinn except to worship Him. Worship doesn't mean 5 times prayers and going to Hajj and giving zakat. Worship is a social interaction that you have between yourself and the community, and following the laws and commandments dictated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran. That is the purpose of us being on the world, on the face of the earth. Now, if we want to know the purpose of fasting, Allah have given us the answer in the Quran, where Allah said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba ala allazina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun ayyaman ma'duda. Or you who believe, fasting is prescribed for you just like it was prescribed for those who came before you. And it's a very few days, because it's 30 days is few days compared to 365 days. So ayyaman ma'duda. So those who came before Islam, Prophet Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, they were all given a form of fasting. Countries and nations and civilization of antiquity, all of them fasted, because Allah said, وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا. To each and every community, Allah have sent a guide, Allah have sent a messenger to guide them. And so fasting is part and parcel of the community that came before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it's also a form of worshipping which mankind have realized that all the way through the ages until Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so the purpose of worship is to attain taqwa. Taqwa is righteousness, attain closeness to God Almighty. Taqwa is disconnecting yourself with the lower base of life itself and connect yourself with the Creator Himself. That is the taqwa. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. Then Allah said, ayyama ma'duda. So 30 days is nothing. We can just do it like this. Today is what? 1 week already. Yeah. That means 1/4 of the fasting has been done. Before you realize, we finished. And so therefore, these are some of the purpose why we are fasting, because we follow the laws and commandments given by Allah to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In other words, we are trying to exhibit what Allah have done upon us, and that is fasting. So in a nutshell, that's what it means.
Our second question, since we know the purpose of fasting, we want to know, does fasting have any benefit to humankind?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Such a beautiful question. Today, Malanu, if you look at the moral decadence of the community all over the world, we need something that is very spiritual. And today, I know very well, I have a lot of friends that are doctors, so I visit them, and they tell me it's a lot of sickness that is going on, a lot of sickness that is happening today that we don't know where it came from. Back in the days, our grandfathers and great-grandfathers, they don't have this kind of sickness. This is the result of so-called civilization. We have diabetes, we have heart disease, we have cancer, we have just so many diseases. These are chronic diseases. And scientists today, based upon empirical research and evidence, have proven beyond any shadow of doubt that fasting is a key element that solves medical problems that we have today. Even today, if you go to the doctor, what he tells you is that come back tomorrow, but before you come, don't eat in the morning, don't smoke in the morning, don't drink anything in the morning. Come empty stomach, because when your stomach is empty, it realigns itself with the part of your body, kind of release all the toxins and realign itself, so that when the doctor begins to analyze you, put the stethoscope and check you out, he kind of see everything. Whatever is wrong with you will be clear to the doctor, and so therefore he could be able to prescribe and diagnose the element that is wrong with you. So among the disease, we have diabetes. Diabetes, everybody know, is when you eat too much and you don't have a break, it causes a lot of sugar to rise, because most of what we eat today comprise of starchy food and sugary food and meat and all this heavy food that does not give your digestive system a space to work itself out. So we keep on dumping heavy stuff in our stomach. So by fasting, we are allowing our system to release the toxin and get rid of all those detrimental, things that are in your stomach which you've been eating all the time. And so therefore you get a very clear, sanctified, clean and resonating body that is consistent with the nature that Allah has put you on. And so therefore fasting plays a major role. When you fast, it is like you have one doctor is telling me, he said, Muhammad, that's back in the States, he's my doctor. He said, if you don't want to come to me every month and see me, fast. He wasn't talking about Islamic fasting. He said, if you fast, it is like you are removing, your trip to the doctor. Any day you fast, you have removed one day out of you visiting the doctor. So when you fast, it's like you are surgically, you are doing a surgery to yourself by fasting, because it gives you a very healthy balance. The equilibrium of mankind is such that when you fast, it spew and clear and sort of like, debase and debunk all cankering that have accumulated in your system. So fasting medically is so very, very good. Yes, Mr. Noon.
Okay.